Do you pray before stepping out into the world? Out there's noise, pressure, lies, and pride. But in here, there's a heart that still wants to do what's right. That's how King David started his morning. In the morning, you. Hear my voice, O Lord. He didn't face the day with fear or self-confidence. He knelt, and he was heard. Today, this prayer is for those who want more than survival. They want direction. Because Psalm 5 is not just a cry for help. It's a compass for those who want to walk with God from the very first step. Listen to my words, Lord, consider my lament. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. Psalm 5, 1-2. Lord, this morning I do not come with fine speech or strength of mind. I come with reverence and weight in my chest that I cannot explain. I come with a heart that aches more than it articulates. So I plead, listen to my words, but also to what lies beneath them. For you, O Lord, know the language of broken souls. Not every prayer is loud, and not every cry is clear. Yet you consider the lament, the sigh, the inner breathless groan. Spurgeon taught that words are not enough, and I feel that now. So I bring you both my language and my longing. Let my weakness become incense before your throne. You are not like men who only respond to volume or elegance. You are God, the discerner of thoughts and the hearer of whispers. I do not need to pretend today. I only need to come. So I open my lips with trembling, trusting in your nearness. Lord, hear me, not because I am worthy, but because you are merciful. You see every tear before it falls and every word before it forms. You understand sorrow that words cannot carry. You receive what others cannot translate. And for this reason, I approach you without fear, because I know you do not reject the humble cry. Consider my lament, Lord, not just the surface of it, but the source. Consider the wounds that have no names. Consider the fatigue that presses my soul without visible reason. Consider the spiritual heaviness I bring to this morning altar. You are not confused by my confusion. You are present in it. When Spurgeon preached, he said prayers can be groans, and groans can be heard. So I groan in faith, not in despair. I trust you to hear what I cannot explain. I believe you attend to what I don't even know how to ask. Lord, to you I bring my formless need. You are not merely the God of clear prayers. You are the Lord of the inner life, the shepherd of the invisible soul. You do not wait for me to polish what I feel. You enter into the very chaos of it. That is why I bring it to you now. Hear my cry for help, not just because I'm desperate, but because you are King and I am yours. I come not demanding, but submitting to your wisdom. You are God, but you are also my God. This cry is covenantal, rooted in relationship, not performance. I look to you because no other voice can still my trembling. I call you King because I need order in my chaos. I call you God because I trust you more than I trust myself, and I cry not to impress, but to surrender. I am small, but I am seen by you. You are not overwhelmed by the multitude of cries rising from the earth. You are not distracted by the voices of kings and rulers. You make time for the lowly, the aching, the dependent. So here I am, Lord. One voice among billions, yet known by name in your eternal mind. Spurgeon said Christ himself cried out with tears in the days of his flesh. So my crying is not weakness. It is alignment with my Savior. He groaned and was heard. He wept and was not rejected. If he was received in his sorrow, will you not receive mine? Through him, I am welcomed, even in grief. You are not like the idols of the nations, deaf and mute. You are alive, alert, and always compassionate. You attend to your children with fatherly care. You do not merely observe, you respond. And I rest in the knowledge that you do both today. Let this prayer rise not as noise, but as a cry of trust. Let it be heard, not for eloquence, but for honesty. Let it be received, not for my record, but for your mercy. I offer it as I am, not hiding, not exaggerating. Because you are truth, and you love truth in the heart. So receive me, Lord, words, groans, needs, tears. Receive me as one known by you, chosen in love. Receive me not because I am faithful, but because you are. My King and my God, to you I pray, and to no other. You are my refuge in this early hour. This is the morning I bring to you, raw, quiet, unedited. This is the heart I place before your altar, and in doing so, I say what David once said. To you I pray, only you, always you, forever you. Morning is not just the start of a new day, it is the first place of surrender. The world wakes with noise, but I choose to wake with your name. I do not rise to scroll or to rush, I rise to speak. Because you, Lord, hear my voice. Spurgeon taught that the morning hour belongs to God, before the world demands, before men speak, before trouble stirs, you wait. And I come early, not because you sleep, but because I need to start with you. The dew has not yet dried, but already I am kneeling. Because you are the God of first things. You hear my voice, not because of my volume, but because of our relationship. You are not annoyed by repetition, nor bored by familiar burdens. You do not yawn at my petitions. You incline yourself toward me, like a father listening with joy. Before the birds finish their first song, I lift mine to you. Before breakfast is made, I bring you my hunger for mercy. Before light fills my room, I seek the light of your word, because this is how the soul is anchored, in communion before anything else. Not to impress you, but to depend on you. In the morning, I lay my requests before you, not as commands, but as confessions. Not to control outcomes, but to yield desires. Every petition is a parcel of trust, every plea a small altar. And you receive each one with holy attention. I do not need to hide my fears. I lay them down. I do not need to pretend confidence. I speak what I lack. Spurgeon reminded us that expectancy is the perfume of prayer. So I bring my needs with hope, not with despair. Because the one who hears is also the one who answers. Some mornings I feel strong, others I wake with trembling hands. But in both, you are unchanged. You are still the God of yesterday's rescue and tomorrow's deliverance. So I return, again and again, to the same place, your presence, your ear, your mercy. There are times I rise and feel no answer. The silence feels long, the sky seems closed. But David teaches me to wait expectantly, to pray and stay, not run, not rush. To believe that silence does not mean absence. Waiting is not wasted when it is done before you. Even when the wind does not shift, my soul steadies. Because prayer is not only about results, it is about relationship. You are not a machine to trigger, but a father to trust. So I wait and I believe. You love to be asked. You are glorified not by our pride, but by our dependence. You are moved not by manipulation, but by humble faith. And when I bring you my heart, uncluttered, unmasked, you meet me with faithfulness. Every morning becomes holy when it begins, with prayer. Not because I spoke perfectly, but because I sought you first. And in seeking you, I remember who I am and who I am not. I remember what matters and what does not. Prayer in the morning reorders my soul. Spurgeon warned of beginning our day without God. He said it weakens the heart and confuses the path. So I resolve today. Before I speak to the world, I will speak to the Lord. Before I check the news, I will check the state of my soul. Before I act, I will adore. You hear me not because I am good, but because you are full of loving kindness. You heard the thief on the cross, and the tax collector at the temple. You heard David in caves and Christ in Gethsemane. Surely you will. Hear me here. The morning is not magic, but it is sacred. It is the gate to the day, the first stone of my foundation. If I build it with prayer, I walk in stability. If I skip it, I drift through noise. So here I am, anchoring again in grace. Teach me to wait with expectancy, not anxiety. To believe that what I placed before you is already known. To rest in your will, not wrestle against it. To trust in the silence as much as the answer. Because faith waits and does not let go. So, today I rise with a quiet declaration. You are my first thought. You are my first turn. You are my first conversation. And in you I will remain. Let this morning belong to you. Let these words please you. Let my mind be guarded and my steps directed. Let my requests lie safely at your feet. And let me walk this day in confident trust. Lord, you are holy. That is not just a word I sing. It is a fire that consumes. You are not like the idols of men who tolerate evil for the sake of gain. You do not overlook rebellion to preserve appearances. You are light, and in you there is no darkness at all. Spurgeon warned us never to imagine that God treats sin lightly. Your hatred of evil is not a flaw, it is the proof of your perfection. You are not passive toward wickedness. You are the righteous judge, and that gives me both comfort and trembling. Because your justice is not delayed, only patient. You are not pleased with wickedness. Not in the heart, not in the house, not in the culture. No secret sin escapes your sight. No arrogant soul can hide behind a mask. You search motives like light piercing a shadow. Evil does not dwell with you. It cannot survive in your presence. It may rule in palaces, but not in your courts. It may hide in systems, but not in your sanctuary. You are the consuming fire that exposes all. This brings me to humility, because the wicked are not only them. I have known that darkness too. I have played with arrogance, excused deceit, tolerated pride. But you, Lord, call me out of that grave. You call me to fear your name. The arrogant cannot stand before you. They may stand before kings. They may stand on stages, but not before the throne of the Holy One. You cast down the proud and lift the lowly. Let no lie live in me. Let no deceit rest in my mouth. Spurgeon said the tongue is a restless evil when not surrendered. So I surrender mine again this morning. Cleanse my speech. Make my words honest, full of grace and truth. You destroy those who tell lies, not just in judgment to come, but in exposure here and now. Falsehood crumbles under your gaze. The mouth that flatters will be silenced. The lips that deceive will not endure. You hate the bloodthirsty and the deceitful. This is not a mild dislike. It is a holy revulsion against what destroys your image in mankind. Murder and manipulation both defy your righteousness, and you will bring them to nothing. Let me not grow numb to this truth. Let me not make peace with what you detest. If I laugh at sin, I align with darkness. If I justify evil, I mock the cross. So Lord, align my heart with yours. I tremble, but I do not despair. Because the same God who judges evil also justifies the repentant. Your hatred of sin only makes your grace more glorious. I stand not by my own goodness, but by your mercy. And in that mercy, I take refuge. Teach me to fear you rightly, to not domesticate your holiness, to not explain away your wrath. You are not a tame God, you are righteous. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. This fear is not terror, it is awe. It is reverence that cleanses my casualness. It is awareness that guards my actions. It is honor that keeps my worship pure. I do not tremble to run. I tremble to remain close. The wicked may flourish for a season, but they are not safe. They may rise, but not forever. They may prosper, but not in your presence. For what man builds apart from you shall fall. Only righteousness lasts in your sight. So I do not envy the evildoer. I do not wish to walk in their ways. Their reward is momentary, but their judgment is sure. And I rejoice that you are not indifferent. You will make all things right. Let me hate what you hate, not with cruelty, but with purity. Let me grieve over sin, not just in others, but in myself. Let me love righteousness, not just as a rule, but as my delight. Let me walk in integrity, not for applause, but for intimacy with you. Let me live as one set apart. I confess my need again. Without your spirit, I drift into what you oppose. Without your word, I forget your standards. So keep me tethered to truth. Keep me vigilant against every subtle shadow. Your justice is not optional. It is eternal. Your hatred of sin is not hidden. It is holy. And though this world may forget it, I will not. For you, Lord, are the same yesterday, today, and forever, and your righteousness will never fade. Lord, if you were only justice, who could stand before you? If you measured me by my thoughts, my words, my record, I would fall. But by your great love I come, not by worthiness, but by covenant mercy. Not by merit, but by the blood-purchased grace you delight to give. This is my entry point. Not pride, but mercy. Spurgeon reminded us that grace is the door to God's house. Not religious performance, not polished words, not tradition, but loving kindness, that beautiful Hebrew word, chesed. It is because you are steadfast in love that I dare draw near, and I bow, not casually, but with holy trembling. I do not enter your presence as one who deserves to be here. I come as a guest of grace, one invited by the kindness of a king. I bow down not out of ritual, but out of reverence. I know what I was without you, and I know what I would be apart from you still. Your holy temple is not just a place. It is a reminder that you are God and I am not, that you are holy and I must be made clean, that you are glorious and I am humbled before you. So I bow, body, mind, and spirit. Let my reverence never grow cold. Let it never become a performance or posture alone. Let it flow from gratitude, from a heart stunned by mercy. Spurgeon said, reverence is the soul's natural response to grace. So I do not fake it, I feel it. And I kneel, lead me, Lord, in your righteousness. Not mine, yours. Because even though I know the path, I still stumble. Even though I love your ways, I still forget. So I say it again, lead me. You do not leave your children to wander. You do not redeem and then abandon. You are the shepherd, who walks ahead of the sheep. You guide with rod and staff, with discipline and comfort, and I trust your way more than I trust mine. Lead me because of my enemies, not just the ones I see, but the ones I cannot name. Temptations that wait around corners, thoughts that rise uninvited, schemes in the shadows, traps in the routine. Lead me, because I am not wise enough alone. Spurgeon said that even the best of saints need daily direction. And I confess, I am no exception. I need clarity, discernment, correction. I need your truth to be my compass and guard. Without you, I drift into self-reliance. Make your way straight before me, clear the fog, flatten the pride, remove distractions, expose deception. Let the crooked thoughts be straightened by your word. Let my feet walk in paths of peace and truth. This is not a prayer for comfort. It is a prayer for holiness. I do not ask for ease, but for alignment. I do not ask for applause, but for obedience. I want the road you walk on, not the one I've paved for myself. Lead me where you are, not just where I want to go. Even if the path winds through trials, if you are there, I am safe. Even if it cuts through enemies' schemes, if you are my shield, I will not fear. You make the way, and you walk with me. So, today I reject my own wisdom. I abandon the compass of culture. I silence the noise of false counselors. And I lift this one cry. Lead me, Lord, in your righteousness. Let my eyes stay fixed on your truth. Let my ears be trained to your voice. Let my heart not be ruled by fear or pride. Let my steps follow even when I don't see the full map. Because you never mislead. There are traps set for me. I do not deny it. There are voices waiting to mock or confuse. But you are the one who makes the crooked straight. You are the one who guards the simple. So I walk behind you, closely, humbly, gratefully. Lead me for the sake of your name. Let my life not bring shame to the gospel. Let my path display that I walk with the Holy One. Let those who watch see not my strength, but my shepherd. Let my choices bear the fragrance of your truth. Your love brings me in. Your holiness bows me low. Your righteousness becomes my path. And your leadership is my safety. I am yours. Lead me. Lord, you know the power of words. You spoke the universe into existence. And yet men, made in your image, use words to destroy. David cried that the wicked's mouths were graves. And we still see it, Lord, in lies, slander, and venomous speech. There are voices that cannot be trusted, not because of ignorance, but because of intention. They twist, they flatter, they corrupt. Spurgeon called them forked tongues beneath a smiling face. And I confess, I have feared their words more than I should. Guard me from the influence of deceitful voices. Not only public voices, but inner ones. The whispers of temptation, the suggestions of pride, the doubts that question your truth subtly. You see where the lies begin, in the heart. Their throat is an open grave. That image chills me. It is not just foul, it is deadly. They do not speak to build, but to bury. And you, Lord, are not indifferent to such evil. Let me not imitate them in anger or reaction. Let me not fight slander with slander. Let my words be salt and light, not poison and darkness. Let truth rule my tongue and love shape my tone. Because I am called to reflect your voice, not theirs. But I also bring this plea. Declare them guilty, O God, not out of hatred but out of justice, not because I want revenge, but because you are righteous. Spurgeon said this is not cruelty, it is alignment with divine truth. Your holiness cannot overlook rebellion. Let their own plots become their downfall. They dig traps for others. Let them fall into their own pits. Let their schemes unravel under the weight of your truth. You are the judge who sees motives and measures hearts, and nothing escapes your verdict. You are slow to anger, but not blind. You are rich in mercy, but not weak in justice. Those who persist in evil, who mock your ways, who harm the innocent, they will not stand forever. And I rest, knowing that vengeance belongs to you. Spurgeon reminded us that prayer against the wicked is not a denial of love, but a declaration of holiness. To love justice is to hate oppression. To walk with God is to oppose what defies him. So I pray, bring truth to light. Expose what is hidden behind clever words. Reveal the damage behind smooth flattery. Silence the lies that enslave others. Let the mouths that curse be stopped by your hand. Let the truth roar louder than manipulation. Banish them, Lord, not because I am sinless, but because they rebel against you openly. Their war is not with me. It is with you. They trample your mercy. They twist your name. And unless you act, their poison will spread. Let me fear rebellion, even in seed form. Let me not flirt with what you hate. Let me not justify what you would judge. I don't want proximity to evil. I want separation. Because you are too holy to be mocked. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Let my mouth speak what is upright and faithful. Let my heart be ruled by the fear of the Lord. Make me honest, even when it costs. Make me bold, even when truth is costly. Silence the inner critic that accuses me with lies. Silence the voice that tempts me to compromise. Let your word drown out every serpent's hiss. Let the roar of your righteousness echo louder than doubt. Let the Spirit's whisper lead me back when I drift. If I must speak correction, let it be with tears. If I must name sin, let it be with trembling. I do not rejoice in destruction, I rejoice in justice. And I long for repentance more than revenge. But if rebellion persists, Lord, rise and act. You are the righteous judge of all the earth. You do not need witnesses. You see everything. You do not need evidence. You know every motive. Your courtroom is not of this world, but more real than any. And your sentence is final, holy, perfect. I trust you with my defense. I trust you with the timing of justice. I trust you to deal with those who scheme and slander. You are not late, and you do not forget. So I lay this at your feet and rest. Lord, though the wicked plot, the righteous sing. Though evil men deceive, those who take refuge in you rejoice. Their joy is not built on circumstances, but on covenant. Their security is not in numbers, but in the name. And I stand among them, hidden in you. Let all who run to you find gladness, not shame. Let the broken discover joy, not judgment. Let the weary be welcomed, not turned away. Spurgeon wrote that joy is the birthright of the saved, and I believe it. Because joy in you is stronger than fear in them, let them ever sing for joy. Not only when days are light, but when nights are long. Not only when prayers are answered, but when answers delay. Because you are good, always, eternally, unwaveringly good. So I sing, even when trembling. Joy is not a feeling I force. It is a fruit you produce. It is born in trust, watered by truth, guarded by peace. It is not a mask, but a melody of faith. And you hear it, even when no one else does. Even silent joy delights you. Spread your protection over us, O God. Not just like a fence, but like a fortress. Not only in danger, but in daily living. Let your presence be the canopy over my life. Let no dart touch what you cover. We do not trust in insurance or systems. We do not rely on luck or men's promises. Our protection is the Lord of hosts. You do not just defend, you surround. You are our shield, before and behind. Spurgeon said the safest place in the universe is the center of God's will. So place me there, Lord, not where it's easiest, but where you dwell most fully. Because it's better to be in a storm with you than in the sunshine without you. Let those who love your name rejoice in you, not in status, not in comfort, not in outcomes, but in you, the faithful, unchanging Holy One. You are the joy behind all lesser joys, and we exalt your name above all. Your name is our song, your name is our banner, your name is our strong tower, and all who run to it are safe. So we rejoice, not in what we have, but in who you are. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous, not as a wage, but as a promise. Not because they are flawless, but because they are yours. And your blessings are not momentary, they are eternal. They follow us, surround us, uphold us. Your favor is not a wish, it is a shield. It blocks arrows I never see. It turns. A wastelander calms fear, breaks curses. Spurgeon said favor is the shadow of God's smile over the soul, and I walk in that shadow today. Surround me, Lord, not with comfort, but with grace. Not with flattery, but with truth. Not with fans, but with faith. Let your favor be the silence to the accuser's voice. Let your presence be my answer to every fear. I do not ask to be liked, I ask to be guarded. I do not ask to be exalted, I ask to be hidden in you. I do not ask for more, I ask for what matters, your nearness, your approval, your light upon my path. You are enough. Joy belongs to those who trust you. Peace belongs to those who follow you. Blessing belongs to those who fear you. Favor belongs to those who belong to you. And I belong. By mercy, by grace, by covenant. Let today be lived under the shield of favor. Let my steps be steady, my words be gentle. Let my soul remain anchored in joy. Let my trust be louder than my questions, and let my heart sing, even in silence. You are my refuge, my reason for gladness. You are my protector, my place of rest. You are my joy, my inheritance, my crown. So I rise today not alone but surrounded, not exposed but covered by love. Let the wicked rage, I will rejoice. Let the lies swirl, I will sing. Let the future remain unknown, I will walk forward in praise. Because surely the Lord blesses the righteous, and I rest in what is certain. You bless not with ease, but with endurance, not with riches, but with righteousness. Not with empty applause, but with eternal reward. And in this I am satisfied. I will not trade it for anything. So I end this prayer, not with worry, but with worship. Not with fear, but with faith. Because you, O Lord, are my joy and my shield, and that is more than enough. Amen.